I'm tired of waiting, Comed. How big can this dragon of yours be? I'm going in.
Runda dijo donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tuk nincha tukunde mulerabes. Ka chikun ita donga. Ikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Runda dijo donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tuk nincha tukunde mulerabes. Ka chikun ita donga. Ikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podonar dio dunga kun kabe. Runda dijo donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tuk nincha tukunde mulerabes. Ka chikun ita donga. Ikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podonar dio dunga kun kabe.
Jedo badawana ni dibobo. Dong na bungsha nununya. Dong patukashmak talea.
Runda dijo donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tuk ning. Ka chikun ita donga. Ikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podonar dio dunga kun kabe. Runda dijo donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tuk nincha ka chikun ita donga. Ikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podonar dio dunga kun kabe. Runda dijo donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tuk ning ka chikun ita donga. Ikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podonar dio dunga kun kabe. Runda dijo donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching. Ka chikun ita donga. Ikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podonar dio dunga kun kabe. Runda dijo donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tuk nincha tukunde mulerabes. Ka chikun ita donga. Iking kuno pamulera chikun. Svimo podonar diodu.
Jedabadawana ni Dibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukasmak talea.
Runda di hodonga kun hangabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule.
Muchashak pakat.
Sure.
Ready! Ready! Droid official.
What? What?
Yes?
Acknowledgement!
What?
What can I do?
Yes?
Achuta. Unga kun bistur achuta. Unga kun bistur. Jedabadawana ni Dibobo. Tong nabung. Tune Hudo. Rananu prata dongol shirkasha. Jum na apike. Nandayata. Wata yuma wamahuhu nanagtik. Shatung ni patoga. Wana kuspe ching palamule tonke. Jedubadawana ni dibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukasmak talea.
Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunde mulerabes.
Muchashak pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun.
There can be little doubt that we have found the star map you were seeking. I am surprised it is still working after all this time.
I do not think it is mere chance that we have found the star map here, in the lair of a great dragon. The star map is an artifact of the dark side. The great dragon may have been drawn here by its dark power, only to be enslaved by it. Come, we should leave this place. There's nothing else for us here. I'm here.
What?
이쿠쿠노 노바물리라 지군 동히군 전칭 네 보보제 마타 네 분나게 돌비 기규하나 돌바다 뻥과레 간도나 구구 추추트 까바둠 쿠펠리오 보테냐 보는 아이쿠 Kuyami juz chikata na patogaya fulki kokogala jichi. Kawana bot atagwa. Kagidora tikun watatimona ia bola. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun. Kachikun idahodonga, ikinkun. Tolpada pongwale kanduna gugu chuchu.
Igratu haku chichiya, kombe pamuko varuba, kupa, unario, wakakalki, igratu haku chichiya. Wakati manukolo izizuna nokumulira, chola kinchimua, wala labucha. Kupa, unario, wakati manukolo tuna nokumulira, ukumile, chola kinchimua, wala labucha.
Yatuka Ulwan Kinkuna Bamurira, Rakikun, Mucha Shakpapa.
Greetings again from the I see that, but do you have the all-important chieftains, Gaffy? That was what you agreed to get for us. Very well. Greetings again. Farewell.
Uchua penki, kakincha nawabaka. Smilia. Uchua penki kakin.
Yeah, what do you want? I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements. I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with a basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle. Every new warrior has to fear to understand how to beat it. You must know that. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below. The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life. I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master. Statement. I have little knowledge of that to impart, Master. Statement. Statement. I know some elements of my qualification. I suspected that it might, Master, but without memory, I had no way of knowing whether or not I knew that was true. Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Ithorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master? Observation. I am sure you are aware of the majority of my skills, Master. I can handle various sorts of heavy weaponry with ease. My physical abilities are well above those of your average meatbag, as are my sensor functions. An assassin, if you would. Caution, shh, Master. Such a function in a droid is highly illegal. Commentary. Good, for I would truly hate to be turned into spare scrap, Master. That would be a waste of my genius engineering. Answer. My assassination functions are currently non-functional, having been deactivated by the meatbag Yukalaka on Tatooine. Were they functional, you as my master would be able to specify a target, and I would operate independently to the best of my ability to terminate it. Answer. Not that I know of, Master. I still possess all my normal combat and stealth abilities, however. Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however. Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so. Observation. I am sure you are aware of the majority of my
can I help? I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zahar. I've seen you give in to temptation and indulge your baser emotions on many occasions. I'm afraid you are on the path that leads to the dark side. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand. The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for. I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly? One who serves the light does not strike down an innocent. We take arms against the dark side and the injustice that follows it only. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying. I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side, but I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about? Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating. They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic. Well, yes. These Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods. I know that. I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long. The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations. Of course it was. They took their frustrations and hate out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that. I know. And I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways again. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
Hey there, what can I do for you? Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff... Okay.
Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shaka. Mucho shakapaka.